Right, well, let's get into GA. I've got no idea what's going to happen here. We could have a crash first battle and it's game over, but let's just get into it. Okay, so we'll do the compare. Let's see what Millow's got, because I'm very underprepared, I must admit. So, 7.4 to 9.22 million, 169 to 234 Zetas, 11 to 9 GA Omicrons, with 42 total Relics behind, and 22 Relic 5 pluses behind. Slight edge on the Datacrons, but it's very much a slight edge. 265 to 366 total 6-dot mods, so yeah, again, 101 behind, not good. 15s were behind by 50, is that? I think 50, yep. And we're 7 behind on the 20 pluses, but we are on par with the 25, so I'd like to think I get better. You know, it's like maybe I've had less time farming mods, whereas this guy's had more time. Downside, you can see it, though, it's 6 GLs to my 3, both the capital ships. So, let's have a look. Right, they've scored 68. Took down my Night Sisters. Same defense as last week. Phasma, Shaq, GG Dooku, and Adrad. We got Ewoks, Darth Revan, JKL, Bam, and Boba Fett. By the way, I got signed a Django the other day. I'm not going to do a thing with him most likely, but he's there. Alright, so what we're facing, we've got a Padme, a Newt with 3PO and what? That's not something I've ever seen. I'm assuming the aim is to get translation on Newt so that he just keeps spamming extortion. That's a new one though. We've got Shaq, Echo, and Ark, so same as what I've got. Dooku, Talzin, and GBA. I like that just because it is an old style team. And Poggle, Droidica, and Magna. So we saw there was a Rey and a JML down south. What else is down here? There's Darth Revan. There's a Phasma that's not that great. And there's GG. Okay. So let's bring out the big boys. That's what I'm thinking. We can do Kenobi. Ooh, do we want to do Kenobi? Was it a rough round, Starset? Yeah, I'd say it's all beatable. I'm actually curious which way to go about this, because a little bit of me is thinking I should do Sith Eternal on JML and then do SLKR on Rey. Even though they're both not optimal, you know, I could probably do C on Rey, JMK on JML, and both could be better banners. No Starkiller, that's my next big project here. Profundity is the current one. Yeah, I'm thinking save Kenobi just in case there's a GL at the back. That way I've got a GL to beat something. Ooh, I haven't seen any footage of it, but I can imagine that's tough. I mean, when you think Rey's going to gain light side UFU bonuses as well, isn't she? And am I right in thinking the previous set had the resistance Datacrons as well, so people can really have a bit of flex choices right now with Rey. You know, if they don't get a Ben one, they can go for resistance. I'm going to say I'm quite glad there's no Ben there, if I'm being honest. Okay. So this is a question I'm asking myself. Grand Arena Science. It's where I go to when I'm in doubt. We've got Jedi Master Luke. We got Jedi Knight Luke. And Grand. Okay, let's just leave it Grand out just for argument's sake. What do I need with C? Apparently C can do it with Sidious and Set. I'm happy trying that. Let's take them in then. 1 and 2. Because I haven't got a lot of Datacrons, I'm happy to just play without for this one. But yeah, let's get him. It had tons of health steal and 100% increase in offense with full protection that destroys your JMK team. I mean, I go back to it. I don't feel like Datacron should be active on GLs, and I'm saying that when I've got a GL here, I was just debating using Datacrons on, but I think it's the abilities I'd be saying that more about. It's like, fair enough maybe with the stats. I know health steal can be a nasty one, but I think it's when it's the abilities as well. It's like, the crazy powerful as it is, they don't really need more. Okay, so far, not so good. At least as far as I've lost my sides. Okay. Let's just link them both. If anything, we can recover some protection doing this. Or maybe not. I think I'm getting my abilities mixed up. No what yet. As soon as I said it, I thought, hang on, that's what, isn't it? Okay, still 60 banners, we'll take. Okay, let's go to Ray. We'll do Slacker. I think with this one, my question is, what is the least I can use? I'll probably need hooks in there, but I'm curious what else I need. Like, what's cheesing too much? I'm just seeing here someone's done Slacker, Hoda, and Mon Mothma. I'm gonna say that feels cheeky. Someone's saying Daka Zombie, but mine are Gear 12 anyway. Okay, so that didn't really help. I think we just go with these two. We can do Crew, Kylo, First Order Officer for another team. Sith Trooper maybe could go with some Sith. And Executioner's just on the bench. Have we got anything with crit damage? Nope. We've not got a lot, to be honest. Alright. Let's poke Finn. Pass to Slacker. Poke Poe. Put a taunt up, even though it won't really do much when she decides to yeet us. Go on, get him. Thank you. Buff immunity. I'm a bit surprised there wasn't a whirlwind then, but I'll take it. Pass again to Slacker. We'll do another poke. We're in an ult. Well, she's in ult. We're not. Bye-bye hooks. And bye-bye Ray. 49. That's about as dirty banners as you get. Still, two biggest teams are out. At least that we can see. Let's do this Darth Revan. What's the speed on Revan? 334. .303. And 318. Okay, so this is nicely modded, I would say, as far as turn order. Let's go imps. I think we might have enough. We might. I'm just trying to think how this goes. So, turn 1 is Piat at 350 odd speed. I'm assuming he's still there. Let me check. Yeah, 355 speed. So, he'll go first. Malak won't be taunting, so we can try and just punch Basti's lights out. And then, hopefully, it's Malak's turn. None of these crons are useful for me. Let's give it a go. If not, we've got gas. That's expensive, but it could do the job. All right, we've got to go for Malak, it seems.
Hi ho, JJ.
Hey, that's
Right.
we're coping.
I know, I'm watching it. Hey,
Yeah.
There we go.
I was gonna say I'm glad Malak bit a bullet there, but yeah, it didn't end well for him. Yeah. Okay, so preloaded Darth Revan. We all love that.
Always. It's what we aim to achieve in life, isn't it? A preloaded Darth Revan.
Well, I'm open to suggestions on what could take that beastie down.
That's cheap.
Yeah, reasonably cheap.
She
Can I help your volume?
Has she not just done her shock, Basta?
I think she did, yeah. I think. Maybe later. That might be a bit better.
Yep, that better.
Yeah, just hopefully a bit louder. I mean, I've got Qui-Gon. That's a bit overkill, but it would finish it.
Yeah, Qui-Gon would have killed the original team, to be fair. I used Qui-Gon against Malgus. The two-shot.
I'm just thinking as well, I've got Gidme. Got Treya.
I think Padme is a good shout because it's quite cheap, isn't it, in 3v? Padme is not great in 3v3, so it's quite a cheap counter.
Yeah,
depends
I mean,
what in public you have light, but
I mean, I've got Padme, Ayla, and if I put Gideon in there, then I suppose it all depends if he... There's no tank, so it all depends what Revan's cooldowns are on. I don't know if he's got a special. So if you can target Padme straight out of the gate and put fear on the team, then it all falls apart.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you don't...
So maybe that's where it's worth doing Qui-Gon.
Yeah, I mean, Qui-Gon's just going to nuke it, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not like as far as I can tell, I don't need anything yet.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do Kiadi. Oh, we could have probably tried the Padme. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, that should kill her. No?
Oh, okay.
It's time to get angry.
Yep, Raven standing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's taken up a few more than I would have liked. Maybe I can finish it with something like Kranich.
Yeah, does that say if it's special aid, does it?
Yeah, he's on his own. Kranich, TFP, and Royal Guard.
Yeah, that sounds good.
He'll have the opening turn, but that should be about it.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, he did fear everyone. Okay, bleh.
Oh god. Oh
right.
no.
Okay. This is what I hate about this game.
Aramane, I'm just getting out of the way.
What Sith have I got besides the trail lot? I've got Maul, Sith Trooper, which I haven't really got use for. Maybe Marauder?
Yeah, Marauder will probably one-shot it, I imagine.
Yeah. I think, in part, I'm thinking there's evasion with Maul lead, well, Darth Maul lead, so that could help.
Yeah.
There we go. Marauder did it.
Yeah, there
That's
we go.
an overkill. Okay, so safe to say I need to be efficient from here on out. This
When did he
team
start attacking? Did he attack before? Because he's got some points on the board then.
Yeah, he's got 68, I think. Yeah. I mean, this Phasma team's not great at all. I'm trying to think what's like really on the low end of my roster that can burn it. I mean, I've got Night Sisters. Maybe I've got some Night Sisters I should correct with. Yeah, unfortunately, it's only Tals in Spirit and Marin.
I don't think that's going to beat it, is it?
No. Maybe I can do something with my Jedi Training Ray, BB-8, and Han. What's my BB-8 at? Ooh, it's not fast. 242 speed.
Oh yeah, lots of silver though.
Have I got a droid who I could put in instead of Han? Not really. I've only got like T3 who's light side. I wouldn't like to put HK or IG in.
No.
Yeah, let's try that though, because what's Phasma at? 251, so Phasma's faster.
Oh my god, how's he got so many 6C mods and it's 251 speed?
I mean, he had got higher mods, higher number of 6-dot mods than me, but he was only just about ahead on the scores.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, it's like 50 on the 15s. Let's give this a go. Yeah, I thought we might get a little bump with BB-8 because of the 8% turn meter.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some counters. Don't really know who's the biggest threat here, though. I think we go for TIE Pilot. Oh, I haven't got rolling with the punches data. Oh, that's going to be a right problem.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just BB-8 countering, it's not doing the normal thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Might have to accept an ally here.
Yeah, like,
back out.
Yeah, I would say, like I said to me, just back out.
Yeah.
Absolutely, JJ.
Oh. Well, this one's getting horrendous.
See, with this, I usually just use like JKL and Hoarder.
Yeah, JKL's on defense
short,
for me.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah, just to throw a spanner and then works.
I think that team works, by the way, Bo.
Got
I
armorer, but
think
then
that
it's there isn't really a third. I want Django for a Newt team.
Ah.
maybe I could do Poggle. Poggle lead with B1 and Magna.
Yeah.
Well, I can say I need B1 for Newt as well, so it's Droidica. Yeah, I think that'd be right.
Isn't he? I'm thinking ideally you want to take advantage of Poggle's lead for the extra offense.
Yeah.
So yeah, makes sense.
That should work. I did have splits for me droids, and I've forgotten what I said I was going to do with them. Right, let's go there.
They don't have a dispel, this team, do they, off the top of my head?
Phasma team, no.
No, I don't think so.
So in theory, Droidica could solo. Yeah, we're not wasting the Newt there.
Pew pew pew!
Alright, pretty solid there in the end. I'm a bit gutted that I tripped up on it once, but these things happen. 33. What's the last team? GG. I'll throw a JKR at that. It's low end, so it's not like it's not like I'm gonna need JKR anywhere else. I get really greedy when it's 3v3 and I see GG because I go straight for Grievous, even though in my gut I know I should go for B1 still. Sorry,
I didn't
B1,
know
B2.
I didn't know Savage can solo this team. I found out today.
Yeah, now you've said it, I'm thinking that would have been a cleaner option, but oh well. Hopefully,
I've only just took mine to Relic and I thought, oh, I've seen. What did I say? It might have been on SWGOH. I thought, oh, you know what, we'll give that a try. And I thought, yeah, it's lovely that.
But yeah, I've done that a few times myself. I just actually forgot before I went in that it can be done.
Yeah.
It is a solid enough counter though. You just pretty much point and he does the rest.
Yeah, like I gave him the Omicron months ago and I only took him to Relic about 3-4 weeks ago. So it's my first real time actually using him.
Yeah, because I suppose in 5v5 you've been using him with Treyer, haven't you?
Yeah, he's been on defense in 5v5.
I mean, in 3v3 he's a solo monster.
Yeah. Like Malak. I think I had 3 solos with Malak, him, and Wampa, which are straight away 58 or 59 banners.
I mean, I can't say I've used Malak on offense that much, but that's just because he tends to be needed with Darth Revan.
Yeah.
At least here, I think he might be on offense on Temmin. He might be.
I think, to be fair, I think Darth Revan's the only thing my opponent's beating today. He's had a shocker. I mean, it was a bit of a mismatch, to be honest. I don't know how he's in Kyber too.
I mean, for what it's worth, I think we've all been in a bit of a mad dash with what's been going on.
Oh, mess, hasn't it? Absolute mess.
I mean, I think we all knew there was going to be bugs when it came out. You know, it's just sort of the CG trademark, but yeah. Still, it doesn't make it easier.
No, it's not easy to swallow. I mean, I work where I work, and when we introduce new things to our system, it's very similar to what CG have. It will cause problems. It's quite natural for it to happen. It doesn't make it any any further. Like when I was doing my, what was I doing last? Oh, I was hoarding I was waiting to spend my energy yesterday until like 10 to 12, so that I was ready to use 6 lots of refreshes instead of 3. And I'm like, shit, the game's not working. So yeah, they've really messed this up.
Okay, I'll admit, that threw me for a second. Tank tech on 3PO. So 3PO is going to constantly be cleansed.
Yeah.
It's a weird team, this. I mean,
I know, because what revives Newt as well?
He won't revive 3PO because he only does dark side droids.
Yeah, just... Oh, is it draw? I thought it was Separatists.
As far as I mean, you're probably in a better position than me to check.
I'll have a look.
Kit,
I'm in. Yeah, let me have a look. I'm in the game.
I would have thought it was Darkside droids and Separatist allies.
Yeah, so he wouldn't revive 3PO, but he would revive Newt.
Yeah, it's kind of why I'm going for Watt now. I think let's just get him out of the way, and then that's one less problem. Remove Terminator if we can. Right, before he goes, he's making sure he puts protection recovery up. Yeah, we should be alright from here. Because Newt alone can't do too much.
No.
Oh, come on. Oh, getting crash again. I'm going to just try and, like, catch up. Alright, it's steadying a little, but I'm giving it a couple of seconds here. It's settled a bit, but I get the feeling if I move my mouse, it's going to go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already threatening to dip. Yeah, I've moved my mouse and it's dropped to 2 frames. 1. Alright, we've lost this battle.
I used to hate this, especially in Lightside GO, because obviously I love Lightside GO.
Yeah.
And it happened all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I know that I've got me overlay over it, but yeah, you can tell it's stuck. It's on 303. It's just dropped to 259. It ain't good.
Fine.
Alright, we've lost that one.
Are you staying in, or are you letting them get what back? Oh,
This is the thing, when it crashes like that, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Yeah, good point.
I found that out to my detriment the other week. I was trying to let Starkiller cash in a win and it just didn't register.
Oh, really? That's devastating.
It's happening all the time. And it's what gets me, right? Because they run emulators as well. How they don't realise we need a PC client is beyond me. They must see their own issues.
I said this yesterday in the stream, like, right, now it's time, come on. It's definitely time to give us an app version of the game.
Just put it in Origin, you know, just have it so that it's their own version, you know, like you haven't got to put it on Steam or anything, just put it somewhere like their own client.
Yeah.
But just give us access.
Absolutely. Did you know, JJ, like, when you used to have ads before, you couldn't carry on watching your stream, could you?
No, now they just put it to the right, don't they?
Yeah, they put a little windowed image above the chat. Yeah, and obviously, I usually watch on my phone, but...
It's pretty good, I will say that. I mean, I get that it's still irritating. I mean, I think I'd raided into someone, and, you know, I was just talking a little bit when I came on, and then suddenly the ad comes on, and it's like, okay, you know, it's a bit annoying. But on the other hand, I'm like, you know, it's only a couple of about 30 seconds or more you got to wait.
Yeah, exactly. And if that
I think mine are 90 seconds, and that's just because it does generate more revenue.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Come on, I want Watt out.
Yeah.
Alright, that didn't even burn Padme's courage, so that's something. Okay, Newt 1 gone. Plus the tech he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, trouble is I'm going to just keep getting stuck in a trap here with extortion if I'm not careful. Alright, get the courage. Won't do Jack for Gideon. Alright, 35.
Somebody to R8 today.
What was that, sorry?
I can take somebody to R8 today.
Oh, okay. What do you got in mind?
I don't Jabba, I think the whole Jabba team needs to go to R8, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, it helps in TB, TW, GAC, and especially the raid. I mean, we were just tallying the rewards. We reckon we're 400. Let me check what GP we are. We're 460 mil, and we're expecting horrific rewards
for the raid.
Yeah. Like the overall guild rewards, we're expecting the 72 million, which 73 million, which is 1,155 get two and 4,200 get one.
I'm guessing that won't get a lot of good keypads or any of that lot.
You don't get any good keypads out of it.
No, that's what I mean though, because you obviously get the currency which you can then use to buy those things.
No, that's the currency you get. That's all the currency you get. That's it.
But this is what I'm saying. The currency you then can buy good keypads with, can't you?
Yeah, but you don't get any get free in that crate. You don't get free until 130 million.
Oh right, I didn't even know Get 3 was in the raid.
I mean the Mark 3 currency. Sorry, not Get 3.
Oh, okay. So essentially, Mark 3 is that far away you won't be able to reach it.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Which means that
I haven't really
we
looked
get
at it
nothing.
myself.
Yeah, we get nothing.
I mean, this is why I've come on here. I was just trying to see what I penciled in my Jabba for, and I've gone for R7 just so I can actually... at least I've got the Jabba team at R7, and then I can do the 3 middle missions in TB. But like you, I'd probably have to take the team up to R8 at some point.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we finish our last day on the R8 one, which Jabba can solo, I believe, at R8, so it makes sense for us.
You need to score at least 130 million to get 600 something Mark 3 currency.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose the question is, right, what is the central... Hang on, someone was talking about this earlier on in the guild. Let me have a look. I think it was in bragging rights. Yeah, here we go, 130 million. Here we go. This is Idaho here. 130 million damage isn't too bad, to be honest, he says. A little over 2.5 per person, which should be obtainable.
So we have got...
That's the question, though. How easy or hard is 2.5 million per person?
No, you have to have Jabba.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't know if Idaho's got lofty expectations here.
Yeah, you'd have to have Jabba minimum to even get anywhere near 2.5 million.
Yeah.
And have Jabba at the Jabba team at Relic 7, because I think that's 1.8 million.
Yeah. I mean, I can't remember what guild Idaho's in. He's not in our family, he's just like a server guest. But, yeah, it's like... I'll look at that. I think that would make sense, because he says down here that his guild's updated the rules making stuff like that mandatory, so I'm guessing that's what's going on. That actually,
I think we're going to have to have a merger. We're going to have to have a merger. We've already been discussing it today. I think our only option is a merger.
I think there's going to be a case of a lot of guilds like my own that are just... We're not going to go and ignore this new content, but I think it's just not going to define what we do. You know, that's a bummer.
I'd like to see the difference in Max creating the Sith raid, which I don't think I can see. Kind of heroic. Can I see it here? Yeah, I can.
Is that Pilkis? Pilkis, yeah. There's going to be Jabba Guild or no Jabba Guild. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I can imagine it will start to split down the middle like that. People who really chase the Jabbas, those who just, like me, won't be too fussed about it as long as we get good players.
So if you finish the Sith raid and you got your 149 million damage, which obviously is extremely achievable, you get 4,000 Mark 2 and 8,400 Mark 1.
Yeah.
Now, if you was doing the snake thing, the dragon, you would need... Let me just have a look. You're well far... You're nowhere near that, to be honest. Absolutely nowhere near it.
I mean, you saw earlier, I was doing Sith Raid, and...
Yeah.
I mean, I knew we weren't getting Mark 3. You know, there wasn't even a hint at Mark 3 there. But you think the gap between doing Sith Raid and actually getting Mark 3 is massive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is a messy one, this.
I mean, equally, I'm not going in with the expectation that, I deserve these Mark 3s or anything. If your guild's good enough, you get what you deserve, essentially.
Yeah.
But it's that old chestnut of gating off content.
Yeah. Like they said, they've not gated this off, which, to an extent, they are a little bit right. I've used Gear 11 Jawas and done plenty of damage, like 200, 300,000 damage with Gear 11 Jawas.
Yeah. I mean, I think a question to ask is, if you were sort of saying to, like, the player base as a whole, what is the right thing to do? I think right now we're in a position where the advice you give is farm the Crate Dragon teams up.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can get the raid done quick, you're actually going to get decent rewards that then will benefit you down the line.
Yeah.
It's just not a lot of people will want to build up Jawas and Tuscans and all that lot.
Yeah, and I mean, 130 million divided by 50 is 2.5 mil, isn't it? Am I right?
Sorry, I was finishing that off. What was the calculation?
The 130 million damage you can do.
Yeah.
Would be about 2.5 million each, wouldn't it, roughly?
Yeah, 2.6.
Yeah. Right, so close to 2.7. That's your whole guild having Jabba.
Yeah.
That's only guaranteeing you 675 Mark 3. So you're absolutely nowhere near, are you?
Yeah, because when absolutely you think if you're getting that, then you're still going to need, like, for instance, scoundrels. I'll say scoundrels, people have been using BAM lead, haven't they? But you're going to need all these different mini teams, if you like, to top it up, aren't you?
Yeah, like Maul's really good. Old Republic are quite good as well.
Yeah, people have been doing JKR, Jolie, Bast, Mission, and Zalbar, I think.
Yeah, and I did that with Gear 11. Well, I think they're all Gear 12 or Relic, actually. And yeah, that seemed to get the damage in pretty quickly. I don't know how on earth anyone's going to hit 520 million.
Maybe there's things coming that we don't know about. I mean, when you think Mando Season 3's just been on, for all we know, we're going to get stuff to boost the Mando faction.
Yeah, true. That, which will be really nice. Because when you think about it, they say these raids are going to change and we're just going to get new raids quite frequently. Yeah, how long? I guess where does all that go?
Yeah, I think it might be a case that they will bring out new raids, but they'll also try and make the current raids possible or more possible for for smaller guilds.
Yeah. I do love this team, JJ.
Yeah, Martin's really undergeared here, but still doing some stuff.
Yeah. It just hits so hard.
Yeah, I wish I'd got a few more relics on Han and Chewie.
I mean, you'll need to now. What are you not doing Jabber on this account?
No, this one's Profundity, then Starkiller, then Rey.
Makes sense.
Okay, we'll invest in the teams they want now. By the time we finish, the raid is replaced with something else and we have to start all over again. And that is the issue. You don't want to be starting all over again, do you?
No, exactly.
But to a degree, I also respect their side. They don't want to be doing a raid and then it's like, okay, day one, everyone's got max rewards on it. It's not meant to be a farming project, is it? It's meant you go in straight away and immediately get rewards. So I think maybe that's the issue right now. We're all still on day one. I think it's going to be interesting if we do fine-tune it as the days and weeks go.
Yeah.
Wow, Carlo's really doing some work there. I know this is only a baby OR team, but still, I just found that impressive. I haven't done a Carlo solo in months.
Carlo solo.
We got a crew team here. I think.
I guess with a resurgence of OR in regards to the raid, and in my opinion, I think we'll see some of these needed for the new ship that's coming out. We might start seeing some more Carth on defense, luckily, which is
yeah.
food.
I don't know about yourself, but I think it's almost a lock that we're going to get a new a new form of GA coming.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what that will look like, but it just seems unlikely that this is, GA will stay like this forever.
Yeah, I
There's
agree.
just so many teams.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not wanting that to be clear. I'm struggling to fill my board as it is. But, yeah, I just look at the top of Kyber and I think I can't see them lot being happy.
No, definitely not. Oh, bugger. I'm going to lose a fleet battle.
Alright, let's see if we can get this git out. I'm glad I've got my Mara Jade to gear 11. I know I want to hire, obviously, but on this account I've not really had any investment in her up till now, so it's just that small bit of progress that means I can use her now.
Yeah, she's brilliant, Mara, isn't she?
Yeah, it just allows these splits as well, because before I always had to put Vader with Palpatine.
Yeah.
Whereas Mara just helps us chew through this.
Yeah, she's really good.
Imperial Troopers. Could Savage do Troopers, do you think?
Savage? Is it got,
I suppose
that
the issue is,
team? I'd imagine so with that team.
I think that's the question, isn't it? Would he interrupt their Terminator train, or would they just lap him?
I don't know. I think he should be okay with that, to be honest, mate.
Let me just see. Have we gotten a better team to use him against? Because I'm not using it against Django. Maybe we could use it against Dooku. Definitely against the Poggle team. Yeah, I think we hold him. I think if I use him now, it's a little bit of a waste. But, yeah. Maybe I could use... Maybe I could use Geos here. There isn't like a big AoE in this team. And it's Django lead, not Bosk lead, so there's not a lot of recovery.
No, it should be okay. I mean, Soldier might get rocketed early on because he can avoid taunt, can he? But you should still be okay.
I think if I can get Django under some form of control, we'll be alright. Let's call in the Brute. Okay, Bosk's not going to do his frenzy. Just yeet. Oh, need a bit more.
Yeet
yeah, you were right about the yeet.
Oh, as he took... Yeah.
Yeah, not a big surprise.
No. Speaking about surprises, JJ, what on earth is going on with Chelsea?
You've got a guy who doesn't know football in charge of the club.
Yeah. Do you watch Ted Lasso? Oh, yes you do, don't you? Sure,
yeah, we actually watched the latest episode last night because we were away this weekend.
Oh yeah, it was decent. Last week's was outstanding. I think last week was probably the best one they've done.
Yeah, are you thinking the Amsterdam one or the one before that?
The one...
the one after that.
No, I think it was the Amsterdam one, wasn't it?
Yeah, because they had
he's right, teaching to ride a bike.
One, wasn't it? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that was a brilliant episode.
Yeah.
If anything, I keep saying it when I'm watching it that I feel like Roy's. You think you know him as a character, and he then just tricks you. He surprises you a little bit by doing something. It's a bit like I think it was the week before, the one after the Amsterdam episode, when Ted was doing the team talk and he just kept chiming in with little... It wasn't jokes, but it was like he was creating the puns for him or something. And he was like, I
Yeah.
hate myself. And it was just like, I don't know. I've never seen Brett Goldstein in anything other than Ted Lasso, but I think how this guy isn't more well known, I don't know.
Yeah. I agree. Oh, my shard on him is climbing, for God's sake. I really can't be bothered with the stress of the next hour.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I think they could lap me. Ooh.
You aren't going to go first, are you? You're not going to go first, are you?
No. I don't want to Womper it. I think that's just a bit overpowered. 301, so 321 effective. Maybe I could just throw Kenobi at it. Yeah, throw two of them at it. It's not like I need Kenobi.
Yep, agreed.
Alright, that was easy.
That was fun.
And so Cat's not taking any stuff today.
Yeah. See, when you look at like the reason why this guy's in the division he is mainly because his defense is absolutely dreadful, isn't it? Realistically, for his GP and
yeah, I mean, he's got a much better account than I've got. Well, at least as far as he's got the edge on me on mods.
Yeah.
You know, and he's got more GLs, so he should be doing better.
Yeah.
Right, we'll send in Savage here. Wouldn't mind any go for a Peenaman. Right. You know what, full auto. You worked out, Savage.
Yeah, maybe.
The only thing that can make this awkward is the damage immunity, but Savage gets past it. There we go, in the yellow, bye-bye.
Have you enjoyed the new Cow game?
Survivor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played it since Sunday, just for the fact that I've been busy doing other things. But I've enjoyed what I've played. I think, I don't go spoilery, just in case anyone's not played it and they want to, but what I will say is, I feel like where I am on the second planet, I'm still waiting to find out what the story's going to be about. You know, we got like a hint of it, but yeah, I feel like there's a big thread to pull, and then it's like, okay, this is what's going to push us on for several missions, several planets.
Yeah.
Whereas right now, I haven't pulled the thread yet.
You played it console or PC?
I'm playing it on console.
Console. I believe it's very, very buggy, isn't it?
On PC version, I've heard is very buggy.
Oh, no, I've heard the opposite. I've heard the PC version's fine and the PS has been dreadful.
No, I can't say I've heard that. I know.
Thank God.
I've seen a lot of people on PC complaining.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's the only person who I've heard defend it, I think, was Dr. Disrespect. I think everyone else has kind of been slamming the PC version.
I know Arnold's been playing it on PC, hasn't he?
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Actually, saying that, I think he put a stream title out about it today, something about no crashes.
Yeah, he's on his. I'm sure he's. I was watching his Dragon Raid because obviously I thought, oh, right, I might have a look and see any teams I can suggest for the guild.
Yeah.
And it sounded like his plan is to play. I think he's had a lot of success with the stream, and his plan is to play more console games as well. So he did say he's got a few more games lined up.
Well, how I view it, if he can pull in a fraction of the audience he gets for his grand arenas, it's worth for him.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I'm not being funny. I know I can't pull like a fraction of my audience in for if I do that. So it's not really beneficial for me to do it, whereas for him it is.
Yeah.
It's the Brocker.
Yeah, no.
What about it?
That wasn't
No.
That's right.
Okay. I mean, I'll have to near if it means that you're not worrying about it.
We'll get then you can go downstairs.
Sure. Okay. No worries. Just a bit of Barocca. Okay. Yeah, let's just wrap this up.
Yeah, I do need to go and get the game. I'll go and get it in a couple of weeks.
I'd say it's worth the money.
Yeah.
It's if anything, it's a very beautiful game. I know it's not what you spend your money on, but if you're thinking to yourself, is it like, say, a good example for what a PS5 can do? I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that's bugging me a little as well, as far as with me saying that, you remember Fallen Order, like the cutscenes?
Yeah, you couldn't skip them, could you?
No, but my thoughts were more like, say you would just finish the mission, you went back on the Mantis. It felt like a very natural flow, like it went from you were playing to I'm in a cutscene.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe it's because they've had to render them in game now rather than rendering them another way. But it feels like they're all a little bit more not as pretty looking. I don't know how to phrase it. It's like they're just a little bit more. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe someone else can word it better than I can. But yeah, it just feels like it's been rendered in the moment, whereas the other ones felt like they were polished cutscenes.
Yeah,
that'd be the way I'd phrase it.
I mean, like when you look back on the old one, it was very. There weren't many planets, were there? So once you got outside that main story,
yeah,
there's absolutely nothing there. Where this one's got a lot more planets, I believe, and a lot more to do.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely true. There's a lot more to do. I mean, it's not exactly a spoiler because I did it in the title for one of my videos, but I faced a Rancor the other day, and that was just purely by happen chance. It was like I thought, oh, go on, I'll just do this side quest, just see what it's like, and that happens, and you're thinking, oh, okay, well, I wasn't expecting this today.
Yeah.
So it is pretty good in that way. You got random encounters or of that sort. Certainly wasn't any of that in the first game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to get my teeth into it. There's a few games at the minute I'm really excited for. I've still not played the Harry Potter one, the Hogwarts one.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard too much about that myself. I know it was big when it first came out, but I can't say I've heard much more since then. It was like initial launch hype. Yeah,
my mate, who was an avid gamer as kids, I was best man at his wedding last weekend.
Yeah.
And it's the best game he's ever played.
But if he's a Harry Potter fan, is that just plain bias?
No, he's not even a Harry Potter fan.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, which is what probably made me think, oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give that praise then.
Yeah.
Let me do that. Oh, you little get die.
Oof. Die. There he goes.
I mean, my second sister's really weak, but I think that was just taking the pee a bit.
Well, I still need to completely mod my Inquisitors. They've still got basic mods on them, and I'm hoping that improves the fleet as well, because I'm not too in the know about the fleet, to be honest. I know you're really good with it. You use it for arena sometimes. I'm not so good at it.
Is this Empire you're talking about?
Yes, yeah.
To be honest, right, Scythe, I'm not sold on. I think it's actually a lot worse than it was when it came out.
Because of the nerf.
Yeah. What gets me with it a bit is I feel like Scythe needs some form of protection at the start.
Yeah.
Just, especially, the best way of looking at it is TV. If you do that mission,
yeah,
Scythe will get targeted straight out of the gate, and it's just game over from there.
Yeah, is that the phase 1 mission?
It is, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I think the introduction of Defender, that might have been like the buff to it that it was needed, but that's the thing, if you haven't got Defender, which I've kind of got, but my gear's terrible, it's not really the same, is it? It's like, well, okay, I've got Defender, cool. What if I am, does it mean I'm just sucking?
Yeah, I mean, my Defender's 6-star now, and she's at gear 12, so we're gradually getting there.
Kev, you've got stronger. What's been going on? Level 65. Well, not level 65. We've got 65 banners. Alright, we mauled this. We finalised that. Can I just say this is the softest defense I've had in a bit in all areas.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
When I come to fleet, I'm really appreciative of that because last couple of rounds I've had terrible fleet defense.
How do you set your fleet defense? Do you put both metas on defense, or do you split them, or...?
On my main, I've got Executor on defense, I've got all my Rebels on offense, I've got all my Empire on offense, and then the rest is on defense.
Yeah.
So, it gives me two splits. It means if I need a full profundity, I can go, you know, Horn, Y-Wing, and Outrider. But if I don't need the full split, then I can go Ghost with Outrider.
Makes sense. I've always just put both on defense and pray that the off metas work.
Yeah, I mean, that's what did me last week. I had to do... I had a battle against triple attacker on here, and I didn't have a counter lined up properly for it. Adding to that, I think the same round I had a profundity on defense. So it was like, yeah, that's just too much for me. I can maybe get through one, but both of them, that's a big ask.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing with this guy, though. He's got both capital ships. Why hasn't he put one on defense?
Yeah.
Both.
Exactly.
Again, I shouldn't be complaining because I don't want face either of them, but, you know, that they would hold better than Radis.
Yeah, agreed.
Speaking of that, I'm not looking too hot right now.
No, you're not. No, this isn't going great, is it, this one?
Let's bring in Soldier, at least then I've got a ship that's alive. No dodges off that, but we've lost a Vulture and another.
Oh, a sugar.
Well, at the very least, we should get... No, we're still a bit away from the Iron Cannon. Cleanse. Okay, Reaper. Yeah, let's just try and call a Vulture in. Okay, that's gone, so we haven't got to deal with concussion mines. Oof.
No.
Alright, Iron Cannon. Just get Shuttle out. There we go, now Reaper. Okay. Just cheese that. 62.
Yeah. That was squeaky bum time, that, wasn't it? Jesus.
Yeah, that stretched me a bit.
Yeah.
Let me just read this from Kev. Got almost 3-star Kane and 4-star Chopper. Era, Ezra and Zed plus Iden, Stormtrooper, Dark Trooper, Gideon, and almost Veers. And almost Vader. So over 50% for EP and almost 50% for Thrawn. Your Phoenix squad is almost gear 7 and 2 of the 5 are close. Well, we were talking about this earlier, Kev. I don't know what your thoughts are. How are you finding the fact that Hera's moved? She's now not a Cantina farm.
You may have just ruined his day, JJ, and he's just found out.
That is true. If you didn't know that, I apologise. Well, I apologise if it's bad.
Not your fault, is it? I just can't believe they've made the decision. I think it's a terrible decision.
I kind of get the idea of putting Hera and Phantom together, but I mean, I'm more confused by Talia moving to the dark side, light side 9. I'm thinking, where's Talia getting a relegation?
Yeah.
You knew it from Midnight. I mean, me personally, I don't think it's the worst thing because with a Phoenix farm, you're not farming a hard node anyway normally, unless you're going for Sabine. So it isn't the worst thing because it does mean that you're using normal energy on it. You know, like you've got that normal energy spare anyway. But I kind of get what Darts is saying, that a Cantina farm is easier than a hard node farm.
You could probably farm Hera with 3 refreshes a day in about 6-7 days, I imagine.
That's the thing, though. You've got like endgame numbers in your head there. When you think 300
true.
crystals is hard at that level.
Yeah, true. That's a good point.
Let's do that again. I really don't like this ship. Echelon, protect me. Okay, can we get rid of all them buffs? Because I'm sure Ray is going to nuke me in a moment. We've got advantage. Alright, Rose is gone at least. Our TIE fighter's gone. Thankfully, Echelon's doing a job for us.
We also just met her sister's demise, I see.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Gotta keep Echelon in the game a little bit. It's a shame that Silencer's special can't be evaded. Oof. Okay, we've got advantage so we can kill Poe. And bring in... Yeah, bring in the normal one. Basic. Give that Silencer, basic. Bye-bye. Oh, okay, we get a dodge. We're into extra time.
Yeah.
Hopefully no penalties.
Us English aren't good at that, are we?
Alright, come on. Do that.
Yeah.
Alright. 67. We got through it. Alright, full clear. 1956. And say that's the number I like. Okay. So yeah, full clear. They've done the one battle. If they're calling it quits, thank you for giving me a good defense. Sometimes you have to say thank you for it.
I feel sorry for Kevin chat doing the Thrawn event. I absolutely hate the Thrawn event.
Alright, I've got my GA to do, so I'm just going to hop on and start this. We're in Kai before on Temmin because Temmin wooden spooned last week, so yeah, we're hoping to get a win on the board here. We're up against Aramane, or Aramane. Compare 7.9 to 8.4 million. I'm in the lead by 3 Zetas. I'm in the lead also by 4 Omicrons. Behind on total relics and relic 5 pluses. Go figure, that's always the case with me. Datacrons, we're ahead, quite a distance. 317 to 278, 6 dot mods in my favour. 205 to 139, 15 pluses. 108 to 37, 20 pluses. And 36 to 5, 25 pluses. That is shocking if I'm being honest. 25 plus having that big a gap, it's a bit embarrassing for this fella. Yeah. But equally, you can look at my GL count and say, you've only got 1 GL, I've got 5. I will agree that's embarrassing. So we've both got something to be ashamed about. So yeah, I'll just look at my profundity and smile and hope that does a job. Let's see what they put down. Let's hope it's nothing too difficult. Okay, so a little bit interesting. Defense review as far as they've scored 84 banners so far. Nothing is tapped on the top wall, which is where Bastila, Ahsoka, Ezra is. Finn and the Resistance brothers. We've got Asajj Night Sisters and Talzin Night Sisters. And we've got Bush, Skiffguard, and Chrysanthemum. Wonder what's going on down south. Okay, we've got the Ray Jedi Training BB-8 Ben team. Padme, Kat, and GK. Dash, Vandor, and Young Lando. Ooh, and both Malgus and Adrad have had holds. Okay. That's pretty solid. Okay, so let's have a look at the teams up here. We've got FOTP Olmi. We've got Newt Dooku Django with no Zeta on Django. We've got Qui-Gon, Anakin, and Mace. We've got Lord Vader, Maul, and Royal Guard. That's a bit of a concern. It is like the triple threat. Or maybe not a triple, but a double threat with those two. We've got Wiggs and Leia. That's not too much to be concerned about. Down south, I'm assuming it's Bastila JML. Yep, no surprises there, although no what. Okay. We got Mon Mothma. We got Hux. We got Atbar. I mean, respect for the Omicron, but I'm not really fond of that comp. And we got a Gear 12 Malgus. Okay. Some interesting things. Now, I'm sure I saw this the other day and I want to check it. I'm sure Bastila JML without Watt has got a weird counter.
Not CLS? Or is that
thinking
5v5?
It could be something like that.
Yeah. I know I beat it with CLS before, but it might have been 5s.
Here we go. So, Bastila, it can be written with C, but that's not relevant to me. Yeah, none of these are actually showing up here. Maybe I need to go to SWGOH. Kev wants me to go up against Love Vader with Wampa. I'm going to say I will pass on that one if you don't mind. Here we go. GAC counters 3v3, and I'm looking for Bastila. Where are you, Bastila? I bet you're not high on this list because not many people run Bastila lead. Although it's less common than Raver.
Did you see the fix that went in, JJ? I suppose there was an issue with BAM in the raid.
What was that? Sorry.
I've just read the update that went out. There was an issue with Saw Gerrera missing some gear, but also BAM. BAM's leader ability was granting more turn meter than it intended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ailbastald, how you doing? May the fourth be with you as well. We've had a very buggy day here. They've done an update to the game, and they broke it. So, yeah, it's been a fun day of sorts. How you doing? That's irritating me because I feel like that is something that could be reasonably easy to counter. I mean, could JKR do it? If you could mark Hoda early.
Is there enough damage to get through his bonus protection?
There's that, yeah.
It's more like 200% bonus protection, isn't it?
I mean, Starkiller would get through a bet, wouldn't it? Maybe even... saying that, would Inquisitors do it? Actually,
Was there not an Inquisitor built for the lead?
When you think, Bastila only grants a taunt for one turn, doesn't she?
I don't think she grants taunt at all, does she?
Yeah, Jedi Tank allows taunt for one turn, so... That's all that happens. JML taunt for one turn, so you dispel the taunt and then you can go through who you want.
Yeah.
So, I feel like that's got counters in it. You're about to download the game again. Oh, I'm going to say I can't. I'm in two minds here, right? Because I'd love to have you back around. Because honestly, Estelle, we all miss you. But it's one of those where I'm also in the camp of stay away, keep your sanity.
I'll come back.
It's like Stockholm syndrome. Once you get involved, you know that you're going to be stuck with that thing for a long time. Maybe not Stockholm syndrome, but it's certainly a weird relationship I have with this game. Oh. I really need to just get through this, don't I? I need to get through the bottom wall because he's tripped twice. So I can put the pressure on him by beating this south. If we go 1, 2, 3, just knock this down. Have we got anything with crit damage? Got a light side one. Ooh, I like that. And I've got a different one though. Resistance pen, would that be useful against Malak? Or Malgus, I should say?
It's only Gear 12. Do you need the Omicron?
You know what? You're probably not wrong there. I don't really need it, do I?
Yeah, I'm just thinking you've got some really good Omicron, so I'm pretty jealous. Is it worth putting them in?
I haven't really farmed them either. You have that relationship with your job. I'm going to say, I'll stand by what I say, Estald. You know, even if you want to just come back to the Hermit server, you know you're more than welcome. Even if you just want chit-chat with us all. Have I still got you on Discord? I say that as in, have I got an active conversation with you? No, I can't find you. Kev, for MJL, maybe Vader's Tarkin Stark? Oh, JML, sorry, I was... yeah, I'll be honest, Tarkin on my account is not good. I think I've got... What you saying that? He's gear 12. He's better than he was. He was gear 8 at one point.
Kill you, wouldn't it? The extra 150% tenacity.
Yeah. I think that's the thing, Brett, with the JML. It feels like a bait team. It's as if it says to you, right, this is easier than normal, so throw something kooky at it. And that's how it gets you.
Would you not Grievous it, obviously, on defense?
Ooh, good question. I can't really remember my back wall.
Oh, this is a nice, easy one. There we go.
I was going to say, I think if I got a squishy Malgus, I'd put it on the back wall just for the fact that, you know, it's more likely to trip someone up than just throwing it at the front.
Yeah.
There we go. By the way, Estald, we've got a new raid today. That's what's caused the breakage. So I'll try and show some of that before we log off. Got no idea how I'm going to get on with it, but we can give it a go. Yeah, I mean, if you drop me a DM, I can give you the Hermit server link. Like I say, I'm pretty sure... I mean, everyone's still in there. I know Lan and Fat Kid they've eased off again. They've gone into, like, semi-retirement, if you like. But everyone else is still active. Or as active as before. Yeah, again, my Cody's not to snuff there. Yeah, my Cody's my worst clone trooper. Plus my Echo and my 5s are unavailable.
I wish they made Cody good in this game.
Oh, he deserves a buff. I'm surprised he hasn't done the TB Omicron. That feels like the kind of Omicron he'd get. If anything for Light Side Geo, but just to give him some purpose maybe in ROTE.
Yeah.
I think I'm going... I was saying this to Darts the other day. I feel like I could do with putting my Inquisitors on defense. And this kind of sums up why, because I've got them all available, but I don't really know what I want to do with them. Try that.
That should work. You might need a potency Omicron. I'm just thinking they've got that tenacity. You might want to contract it with some potency.
Oh, I was actually thinking tenacity myself for JML, but let's see what potency we got. Okay, I can't give that one because I want... Oh, saying that. See, I really like my Kira Cron, but the fact is, Kira's not going to use it much in 5v5, so I can give it away if I need to. It's got nice armor pen.
Yeah, it's not decent Omicron, that isn't it, really? Datacron.
What is the nest? See, I kind of like that, though, because it's tenacity as well. There's a drop in potency compared to the Kira one, but... Let me just equip the nest one and see how it looks. Because when you think, Palps has a massive bump in potency anyway by the lead, and Mara doubles it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should be fine. 130.
And you got the tenacity down.
Yeah, so I think we should be fine, though.
Yeah.
Oh. There we go. Alright, so let's just get rid of that on Master Luke. And I'm thinking basic, but maybe I could dispel the buffs. Yeah, let's do that. How the game is right now, it really feels like you have to speed it. You speed run it just for the fact that if you dawdle, you're likely to have your game crash on you or something.
Yeah.
Right, I'm focusing on the wrong one here. Right, 49 stacks. 59. Let's just try and focus on getting Starkiller these Unleash stacks. 98. Just don't die. There we go, we're unleashed. Bring the sky down.
I was hoping we'd see him in some form of live action. And I still
Starkiller.
think we might do. Yeah, I still think we might do.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. Just seeing it with Sam Witwer.
Like, I'd hope they do the Vader series like what they did with Kenobi. But it's
Yeah.
Vader going for Jedi.
I think it could be a fun idea. 'Cause I suppose the only challenge would be, I know they've got that voice changing software, but doing an entire series around Vader could be a challenge with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I didn't
true.
know that Slacker could solo this. Or at the very least, he could do it with Watt.
Oh, Lady Sabine said it was meant to be in Kenobi.
Yeah, I think I heard about that. It's around the same time that Maul was being floated around as one of the antagonists, if I remember right. I think the idea was going to be that Maul would interact with Kenobi before the final interaction, but then I suppose the argument would be, how did Maul not know Kenobi was on Tatooine?
So I'm hoping that if we do get a series 2 of Kenobi, that is where we kind of see that what we saw in Rebels in live action and the eventual death of Maul.
Yeah, I suppose the only thing there, though, is you've got to find a way of making Ewan McGregor look like Alec Guinness.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
To be honest, Kev, it is the issue early on the game. You can run out of things to do pretty quick, but the irony is by the time you get to level 85, you get so many things to do, it's hard to keep up. So, yeah, honestly, I'd enjoy the downtime.
My frustration is how long it takes to get to level 85 from the beginning.
Yeah, it's still a slog, isn't it?
It's a massive... It's months. It's absolutely ages.
What could we do here? Maybe Maul? What's my Maul team like? Maul... Canderous... I don't know about that.
You won't use Django, will you? So...
Yeah, I won't keep him with Newt. Yeah, Cav? What Sith have I got 3? You've just routed your Cad Bane in your ban for your Executor Deponge. Nice one. Have you taken them to 5s, or you gone a bit higher for a bit of flexing? Yeah, voice chat's open today. You might get them to R5. I'll go and say... I know for myself, I did on my free-to-play anyway. I've taken Cat R7. I'm not convinced it was worth it. I think it might play out sometimes, but other times I'm like, was it worth it? How's GAC going? Free-to-play, it looks like we've got a good score. We got a full clear. We had 2 drop battles. One was down to a crash. We're on the main now. No crashes so far. Touch wood. And yeah, we're just hoping no more. Bit too much to ask for CG though. Yeah, I'm really bitter about CG at the moment. I really am. I wish they'd do something to really make me go, wow, I'm sorry. Ugh. That's probably a bit too much too much to expect that they can do that. Maybe we go Wampa instead.
Yeah, Wampa. Wampa should be safe. It's just when she doesn't drop a taunt, isn't it? She keeps getting potency up.
Yeah, if we can time it well, we should be fine.
Yeah.
You had some trouble with the crystal shot, but now you got your crystal ready to spend. Was it an accidental purchase or something, or was it an actual bug in the shop?
I know they've done some really big, what's it called, haven't they? Reductions on the online store. I think it's 40% off some of the crystal bundles.
Yeah, we've already had it, Sabine. I'm not imagining it, am I? We did have a client restart.
Yeah.
Just making sure I hadn't imagined it. Because I know we had the message after it, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm very easily confused here. I always go back to it was saying that about my nan. She used to walk into a room and she'd have to ask which way the door was to go out. I feel like I've taken that trait off her. Alright, let's just go for Kyle.
I'll go off with your potency up, Cara. I did miss her in Mando, I'm not gonna lie.
I think it was strange they didn't recast her.
Yeah, because she was quite a key part of the story. It seems like they've now changed the story, doesn't it?
Maybe took on a few of those traits as well.
Yeah, and then I guess Mando kind of took over the whole Republic side of it, didn't he?
Yeah. There's been the revive from Mon, hasn't there?
Yeah, she's just done it, yeah.
Yeah, so we're in the clear here.
Yeah.
You know, when I play Marvel Snap, half the reason why I like having the deck tracker on screen is because there are times when I just have a lapse in concentration or whatever. And it just tells you like, oh, this card got destroyed, this card got dispelled, and honest to God, I'd love that in these situations, just having the cooldowns on screen. Just so you know, oh yeah, they've used that ability. Right. I'm wondering if I can use JKL here.
J-Kill Hoarder or J-Kill under Fast Jedi, definitely.
Yeah.
As long as you go first, you're okay. I mean, to be fair, there's not much offense in this team anyway, so yeah, J-Kill and
more
Fast Jedi.
along the lines of if I'd need JKL with JML.
Have you got Lord Vader on the other side?
Yeah, but we're going to try and Fanic that.
Right. Because he's no Datacrons anyway, has he, this guy, by the looks of it?
He's not really put any in now.
No. Goodbye.
Go on, let's have a bit of Kanan. 311 speed, hopefully that's fast enough, let's check.
311? What are you doing giving him 311? Oh, I thought you meant Kanan with 311. I was about to get a train down to Stoke, JJ.
Alright, I'll be honest, we've got Sabine who's a Phoenix fan. If you want to do 311 Kanan, I'll actually applaud that, but honestly I'm keeping that as far away as possible. 258 Hux, that's the one I was looking for. We're going to be good. Yeah, we've just seen that in the update notes. It seemed a bit weird, to be honest, as far as... I don't know about anyone else, but I hadn't really noticed it. I've only had a little go, though, this morning, so maybe that's why. Oh, I forgot about that. Never mind. I thought, hang on, have I messed up here? And then Luke still took a turn, so it's all good. Give that to Kanan just so he can do things. Basic. Give that to Kanan. And do that. We get a bonus turn, we can do that. Nice clean win. What am I spending my energy on? Well, to be honest, I'm not really doing anything different to normal, but I'm going to try and get as much of my Hook Cartel farm finished. I say that because I only need to get Jawa and Aurora done to get Jabba, or Jabba's event unlocked. So they're both gear 12. Jawa needs the top right gear piece and the bottom right. Then Aurora needs, I think, pretty much all of them. But I'm hoping I can just spam as much energy as possible on those two characters. I had a nice bit of fortune last night where I got Emperor Shuttle finished. So that was a good one for me because that was taking forever. I'm also working on Salty, so good news last night that she's now accelerated. Granted, I wish I knew that before I'd spent the energy because I would have spent it on the accelerated version. But yeah, gonna say that's about the gist of it, really. I'm doing Salty because Dartsu's on voice chat. He was saying he thinks it would make sense if Salty was a Leviathan requirement, so I did buy into that logic. So downside, she isn't, and I just get a good tune. Plus side, I get a head start on one of the Rex.
Yeah.
Emperor Shuttle's annoying this week. I just got 4 shards since Monday. I've had days like that. The ship farms can be rough. I do understand why people call for ship farms to be accelerated, but I think there is a fair argument that because it's a different part of the game with less things in it, it makes sense not to accelerate. You know, because I don't know what the actual number of ships is, but I wonder what the actual ratio is, like ships to characters. Because I bet it's about 1 to 2 at best. The logic with Salty is the idea that she's Old Republic, so maybe they're going to loosely connect Leviathan to her, i.e. it's not exactly that she was a Sith Empire supporter or anything like that, but just that she is of that era. So they might throw in some Old Republic tunes as well, like maybe T3.
I'm thinking Carth and T3 because of the ship.
Carth would make sense as far as they
Evan
might just
Hawke
want to. Yeah, they might just want to throw that in.
Yeah.
Buff immunity's been given a new look. I might have to have a look at it. I don't think I've seen it, or at least I haven't recognized. I haven't spotted it.
No, Sam.
Alright, I'm going to get me Inquisitors in here, and we're not going to use the big ones, we're going to use the baby ones. So 5th, 8th and 2nd. That should be enough.
How many seconds?
Can we throw a Cron on? Ooh. We've got 2 unaligned ones. At the end of their turn, they gain Death Pen and offense up. I kind of like that one. Yeah, let's go for that. Maybe. Let me just check this out. What am I looking at? Ooh, there's been an update. Crate Dragon Hunt known issues. Okay, so known issue. The team is aware of BAM's turn meter. The team is also aware and investigating an issue where they have instances that players have been able to submit more than 5 scores. Yeah, that isn't a surprise. A bundle of explosive details are not displayed in the details tab. And the Crate Dragon can have more swallowed icons than enemies swallowed. Alright, the raid's so new to me. I haven't really had to go with it. I had a little play around this morning, but it wasn't like a proper in-depth test. It was more like, what is this thing? So, yeah, I need to have a proper look at it. But yeah, just as far as this being overkill, using the Cron, I haven't really got any more unaligned things except for the main team, and I've got another Cron for that, so it's just a case of why not use it.
I was still hoping that we was going to get a compensation package for having no raids for weeks.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in that.
Well, it's unlikely anyway, because now you look at how much they've nerfed the rewards. They've nothing to give us anyway, because we don't get any rewards anymore.
Yeah, I mean, they could have just given us flat rewards, but I suppose the argument that they're going to say is, well, it's May the 4th, you've just got all that.
Yeah.
You know, I think, well, that's what we normally get. You know, it feels a bit cheeky saying, oh, you got that. And it's like, well, yeah, we normally get that.
Yeah, no difference here.
Okay. So, front wall's down. We've done better than they did. Although they are attacking now.
Ooh.
They've tripped up on my dash. Oh, some things you just love to see.
You preloaded it as well. What absolute muppets.
Ooh, okay.
Going to chucking a gel at that, JJ.
Say again, sorry?
When they're chucking a gel at that, because they've got quite a big gel advantage, haven't they?
Yeah. I honestly think that could be a little tricky to take down if they don't play it smart.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, we've got Slacker back here with some baby Night Sisters. I think we can take that down with JML. Need to play it smart. We can't afford to be lenient on it. I think we do Revan and GMY. It does mean that Jolie and the others are wasted, but I think it should guarantee the win.
What about, I mean, you've got Old Ben for saying that you can have the taunt. I was just saying Old Ben's got the ability block, which is quite handy usually against me.
Maybe take out Revan then and put that in.
Yeah. I think they should. Yours is modded quite well anyway, your JML, isn't he?
I'll leave that open to the room, but no health on the mods, but I've got enough protection to take him over 100.
Yeah.
I can always apply a Cron as well.
And is he going to go first?
Let me check speed. 553, it's 40 for JML, isn't it? Yeah, so 593 for me. And that is 583 there, isn't it? Oh no, so it's 573. So
yeah, so you do go first.
Right.
I don't know whether it is worth. I mean, you've got ability block, I guess, with JML. So maybe just do JKR so you can focus on. Maybe you need to. You don't want to get stuck behind that taunt.
Yeah. Let's play Cron, just play it safe. Either way. Whenever they gain tenacity up, they gain protection up. That's not bad. But there's just nothing nice with it. That one could be interesting, but that's my UFU one. Which one's got the most protection on it? That one.
I want that
crit
one.
Damage, protection, crit avoid, accuracy, and crit chance.
Not bad, is it? That, to be fair.
He might hard target her, but he's got to get past JML first.
He'll be stuck behind the taunt money, yeah.
Well, he will, because I'm taking the first turn.
It's full Jedi as well, isn't it? Full Jedi. I thought Luke does go first if it's full Jedi.
If all Al is the Jedi at the start of the battle, JML taunts while he has protection.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Kev. Don't worry. Let's go for it. I think that's the thing sometimes. It's there's a bit to learn in the game, if you like. I mean, when you think, I know I've been playing since 2018, and I don't know what your number is, Darts, but I bet it's longer.
Day one.
Day one?
24th of November 2015. I only know because it's my dad's birthday.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah, day one.
So yeah, you learn a lot in that time.
Yeah. Still ain't got a life.
I can certainly say that for myself.
My mate come round last night and he's like, "Oh, do you want?" He's known 'cause he's been round and watches me play Galaxy Heroes quite a bit. He goes, "What's it with this game?" I said, "I don't know, mate. I've put that much time." He said, "How long have you been playing it?" So I played it every day for nearly 8 years? Was it 9 years this year? The anniversary.
8 years.
The amount of time I've
Oh no,
spent.
8 years. Surely not. Oh no, 8 years this year.
Yeah, 2015. Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah.
So like literally every day I've logged into this game for 8 years.
I mean, I can't say I've done that, but well, I can't say even if I had started on day one, I would have. But
Yeah.
phones are dying. Hope these have got charge. Okay, looks like this guy's given up. What's either that or he's oh yeah, I'm assuming. Oh no, he's taking another shot at it. So I think he might have given up.
Oh.
What does this Vandal Cron do? Let me just check. If they inflict a debuff, they gain crit chance. At the end of the turn, smuggler allies recover 50% protection if they inflicted at least 5 debuffs that turn. Because that's really feeding Dash.
I better say Dash's AoE does that on its own, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then first time Vandor is defeated, they are revived with 100% health, gain protection over time for 2 turns, and take a bonus turn.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm really proud how that's holding up. I go back to it. This account's really scrubby for the number of GLs, but I feel like I've always tried to hold my weight. Which,
yeah,
to be honest, that's getting a harder job just for like in real life.
The way I see it though, if you're facing someone with this big of an account in whatever division you're in, it's either they don't set good defences, they don't set very good attacks, or they're just infrequent in the game.
Yeah.
There's never anybody that's unbeatable in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm certainly inclined to agree there.
Yeah, so if you change your mindset to I'm going to beat this prick, usually you win. Oh, the Saw event's just started as well, JJ.
We'll hop on that in a minute.
Got another GAC to go, haven't we? Another full one.
Yeah, we've still got stuff to do with GA.
Yeah, you got another account, haven't you, to GA?
Oh, no, I've done me free to play, and this is me main. I'm looking for Nest. There she is. I wonder if I can throw something else in just to... I'm just looking at the rally levels there, and I'm thinking there is an element of risk here.
Oh, no. So, Soldier works with Saw Gerrera, magical. Nobody did that.
Oh, I'll be honest. I always feel for the devs in this way. That sometimes they'll come out with a team and say, right, this is the team, this is how it works.
Yeah.
And then the gaming community go, no, we don't like that. We're going to try this. You know, it's like when who was it recently? Cal came out and they were like, right, Cal's home is with Seer, and everyone went, yeah, but we think Ray's better.
And it was, yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those where I do feel sorry for them, because it's like they obviously have a plan for what they want, and then everyone else is like, no, we don't agree with that.
Do you feel sorry though when it probably comes back to testing more than anything, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm going to say it's not like full-on sympathy, but it's like,
yeah,
you know, whoever came up with this brilliant kit, and then it's like, oh no, we don't like that.
Yeah.
All right, just don't kill Nest in one hit, please. That's it, get your counters in. We're alright.
That's a pretty cool thing, guys, watching Saw Gerrera under Kenobi.
Is this the Marquis?
Yeah, he's got him with Kenobi, Ahsoka and Anakin against Grievous.
Was Kenobi wasn't on that mission on Onderon, was he? It was just Anakin and Ahsoka with Rex, if I recall.
I thought it was just Anakin and Ahsoka.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Sabine. A bit of a strange thing to throw in Jedi with him.
Yeah, it's under Kenobi lead though. Maybe it's just thematic. I can't imagine him having any usability. Well, I mean, you're not really moving in Kenobi for anyone, are you?
Yeah, it's very strange though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to Bean. It must be thematic more than anything.
Need to check this topple. I feel like I'm doing all right, but I've got this nagging doubt I'm going to forget something. All right, I need new B1 Django for that. That's going to be Fennec. I don't really need to worry about that. That, I don't really know what I want to do, but I'm not too worried about it. Maybe I could use CLS at the back. Maybe CLS 3PO Chewie 3PO? Yeah, I'm going to say get in on the marquee cap. I'm going to say it's a free tune for you.
Yeah, well, they'll have the whole team because you can do the whole team at the moment, can't you?
Oh yeah, they're all available. I forgot about that.
Yeah. They should do that when they're trying to do things like this more often, like when they did it with Inquisitors last year. Yeah, just bring them back. They said they've only done this because of the game, but no, do it anywhere.
Well,
you're going to release the whole
they
faction.
actually did it with Inquisitors last year.
How long did they, I mean, they've done this for a whole month, haven't they? They've done the stuff with Mando as well. If you, just take advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know last year they released all the marquees for the Inquisitors, and then at the end they did re-release them as if to say, right, you've got no excuse not to at least get the 30 shards. Or whatever it is, 55 shards.
And they told everybody this is going to be the most important team in the game that you need to farm. Nobody paid attention because of a shit. Then everyone started mourning because no one could get Grand Inquisitor when it come back.
We're talking about Inquisitors now, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, I've gone for them on my main, and I'm still sort of, they're kind of there on my free-to-play, I'm getting the shards, but they're very, I've got mixed feelings on them right now.
I faced one in 5v5 last time, and I put 12 teams in it. I couldn't even scratch the balls. Luckily, the Datacron's gone that they had on, but it was horrendous.
Let's try that. All right, let's just. Okay, I did actually neglect to check. I forgot with no Harnier, this would be a bit of a rough start. There we go, that's a bit better. Let's give that to 3PO and Chewie. We're alright here, aren't we? I do note I asked a question there, not made a statement. just a bit doubtful, but I'm feeling more comfortable now. Hunter's out of the way. I think the rough start got me there. I'm like, have I gone right here? I suppose with the marquee, it depends, because if I'm remembering right, they've moved positions a little bit in the marquee as well, so the leader isn't what is normally the leader position. At least I remember the last few.
It looked like Kenobi to me, but yeah, that might be right then.
I don't know why they've done it. Sometimes they just like to meddle, I think.
TG. That's the only answer. TG.
Martini! Martini! I need the GG counter. I've used my JKR.
Wampa?
Wampa was used from all.
Savage?
Not built.
Bugger.
Maybe Grand Inquisitor?
I'm not too sure. I used to counter Grand Inquisitor with Grievous, but I've only
So
My group's
is that
quite
5v5 though?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I don't really know the Inquisitor kits too well at the moment.
I don't feel like I need Inquisitors for the front wall. I might regret saying that. So that might be the way to use them. Because the other thing as well, I haven't got a guarantee to get through Lord Vader, so making sure I clear half is a good step.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do Grand 7th and 9th. And then we have got this Kron, so it gives us stacking offense.
The light on it start to get dark. Well, my kitchen's quite miserable.
I wouldn't mind. I started this, what, about 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
And from that time, I have my curtains shut just for the fact that me green screen plays if I don't. And
well, me and Neve...
It's really been dark in here all day.
Yeah. Well, me and Neve were walking the dog and I saw you'd gone live and then you and Neve were just about to be picked up, so I thought, oh, perfect. I'm not looking today, so I can actually go and watch the stream.
I mean, I was just thinking, has Neve not been in school or anything with polling day and all that?
No, I've not been too well actually, so I couldn't take her this morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but...
I just seem to remember when I was at school, they used to always shut it on polling day.
It depends if your school's used as a polling station, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have to laugh, by the way. Just pulling ourselves together this morning and just got like some scrambled eggs on the go. And we have a knock on the door just after we plated up, and it was Labour guy just saying, oh, you know, you're going for... Do you vote today? And we're like, yeah. And I think I've already given you a yes. You don't need to linger and, you know, keep trying to do things. It's like, we're going. I wouldn't mind, even he had it on record somehow, I don't know how, what party I was voting for, and I'm like, yeah, just, why are you knocking on my door if you know what I'm voting for?
Yeah.
I just found the whole thing a very strange interaction. I'm like, come on, surely they're better use of your time.
Imagine voting.
Honestly, when you get to my point in life, it's something you feel you need to do.
Yeah, only way we can initiate change. Or continuation, depending on who you support.
Yeah, that's the line, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about big
No, the
idea?
devs in the game, I guess they're not new friendly catch-up mechanics, right?
What was? I'm trying to remember where your friend might be from where they left off. The best thing I can say is there is accelerated shard farming now, so at least I think it's now compared to what before. So rather than 1 shard at a time, you can get 2. Plus, May the 4th is double drop, so you can essentially gain 4 shards for the price of what was 1. Gear's a lot quicker to get, so you can get to gear 11 a lot easier than ever. Gear 12, 13 is still a bit of a jump. I'm trying to think, are there any other mechanics I'm forgetting about? Because they're the big ones.
They know this Relic 12 now, don't they?
Yeah, still at Relic 9
I'm trying
at
to
least.
think, well, no gear from raids anymore, or very little gear from raids.
I was actually amazed that Relic 10 wasn't announced yesterday.
I was very, very surprised. Makes me think that we probably aren't as close as we think we are to it.
Yeah. I will say it has been pretty decent as far as what they've done in terms of catch-up mechanics. It's just, I think when you're in the grind, you don't feel it as much.
Like, the catch-up mechanics have been great, but I guess this was a really unfriendly move, what they've done with the rewards, and I hate papping on about it because I'm usually quite sympathetic to CG.
Yeah.
I just don't like what they've done with the rewards. I think they've absolutely shafted us.
I mean, best thing I can say, Estelle, right? If I'm just showing you my gear, this is my carb count. I am hoarding, so just take that into consideration, but that's my carb count, and this is my stun gun count. Now, obviously, stun guns, I'd say, are probably a little bit more needed as far as I don't know why I always seem to run out of stun guns, but I look and I think they are a lot better to get.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it helps the challenges that were revamped. I can't remember when that was, but maybe a year or two ago now. And yeah, just the fact that you can now get carbs from there, you can get from the mace one, you can get the stun guns, you can get cuffs from the SWGOH one, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, stun guns are definitely better. You can get them from Shard Shop as well now, which is probably the place I go when I know I need them.
Yeah.
Usually if I just like want to push someone over the edge. I mean, it's like, they're about this price point, aren't they? About 300 Shard Shop currency, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, for 12 as well. Yeah. I would say that you could probably get a stun gun every other day. Maybe every day and a half, because you've got your challenges in between.
Yeah,
I think stun gun farm is so much easier now.
Add in the accelerated gear as well, and I think if you were desperate, you could get it done really fast.
Yeah.
I think I flew past you, Sabine. There we go. Here we go. So, whenever light side allies start their turn, for each enemy with fewer than 4 debuffs, that ally gains 30% potency at the end of the turn. That's kind of useful with... Well, saying that, it's not that useful on these, is it? Because you don't really need Kanan having potency.
Light side.
So it's a shame it doesn't dark side that. I don't know if the dark side have the same ability.
The second one's amazing.
Force users have full health and protection at the start of the turn, deal 100% more damage. That one's good.
Yeah, on their turn, so not when they're called to assist. Yeah,
but when you think, Mara most of the time takes the first turn, and if you chain it right, it's Pelt, then Star Killer. It isn't bad, that, is it?
Yeah.
And imagine Visas dealing 100% more damage. I know that that's not like... I know she won't hit conquest numbers, but she could still surprise someone with the damage.
Yeah. And you've got the 64% crit damage on top of all that as well.
So she gains Loyal Hand faster. Whenever an ally with less than 100% turn meter gains bonus turn meter, they gain 3% crit chance and crit damage. And whenever an enemy is inflicted with a shot, they take damage equal to 10% of their max health. That is good. Yeah, 10% max health damage every time someone's inflicted with a shot. That's crippling. If I'll be honest, if I did get that level 9, I would be tempted to take my Mara up 2 levels, just because I'm sure it would have an impact. It's like 3PO and Chewie. If I'd have got that Kron, I would have taken 3PO and Chewie up.
Yeah, but it's hard to take them up for the best part of, well, what, 12 week, if that?
Yeah, it's something where if I knew I was getting it, I could justify it. But you don't do it in advance.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm curious if I can imp this. 210, 240, and 285, is that? I think that's 285.
And she has the speed for no buffs as well.
That'd be 295 to start, but then we gain turn meter. Add in the fact my troopers are garbage. I feel like I need Death Trooper in there just to give me some control. Because my Gideon's trash. Go on, we're going to try this. If I lose it, it's not the worst loss.
I see Meated's getting some stick in the events thing, saying reading Saw's leadership is like reading a novel. To which they're saying that someone should start a YouTube channel. which does audio description of SWGOH kits in an AI voice. Just so people can. Oh shit! Sorry, turned away. And this isn't looking good.
Yeah, it's not looking great if I'm being honest.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We should be alright. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe.
Oof. Come on.
Oh no.
Oof. Nah, we're dead.
Oh, you jammy sod. You lucky git.
I'm taking that. I'm taking that.
Brilliant.
I stalled. I don't know what the panic was. Wasn't close at all.
Yeah. A very comfortable victory.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that was kind of worth giving Piet the relics. but yeah, Exacta. That was just. Oh, by the way, I stalled. Exacta just. Oh. Honestly, that has been my biggest headache in the last 2 or 3 years. Oh, it makes me groan talking about it. Not Seppies. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no crons. Let's go. I said it at the time. I really wish Datacrons. Alright, just checking that I didn't die. I wish Datacrons would be eligible level 1 for Relic 1. You know, and even then you could sort of justify Relic 9 for level 9s.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get why they don't do it, but it's kind of frustrating that you can't apply them lower down.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, Anakin didn't kill me. That's good. Let's go over there.
The right guy, didn't he?
Ooh. Qui-Gon's... I feel like when he first got his Omicron, he was very good. He's still good, but he's not as menacing as maybe he was when he first got it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like there's now a couple of ideas about how to get around him, but when he first came out, he was really broken. Or when the Omicron first came out.
I guess the other side as well, JJ, is like how... But yeah, when he first come out, he's beating Galactic Legends and everything. That was like the funniest 2 week of SWGOH I think I've ever had.
Yeah, when the fact that they had to... Yeah, I think Sabine just called it there. The fact that they had to add the no GL clause just to prevent it.
Yeah.
I mean... I don't know about yourself, but I feel like Mace has really been slept on by a lot of people. Including myself. I really wish I could rally him up a bit more, but... You know... And I see some people kind of going, oh, I don't want to do Mace. And I'm like, well, if I could do him, I would, because he's got a counter chance. He can, is it remove defense?
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was something else in there that it was like, this is really good. Oh, yeah.
He can remove offense, can he? Yeah, he can do something with offense.
Yeah, so he's got a load of good mechanics in his kit. And you think, for a squad arena character, it's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a shame endurance is crap still.
Yeah, and I think if it wasn't for them already having the what's it called, Kenobi GK, then he'd probably be stapling a few different teams. And I think like everyone had built up General Kenobi for ages, and it took a long time for them to rework Mace. It took a very, very long time.
Yeah. All right, I'm kind of leaning on you here, Darts, for the fact that I'm not 100% sure what's best. I'm thinking one of the Mandalorians, but I don't know which one.
Your issue here is you need someone to tank Maul, don't you?
Yeah. So for that reason, Beskar does seem to make sense.
Yeah, he does.
The concern is we've got... I mean, it's a Rally 5 Royal Guard, so it's not like the thickest, but...
I guess the other side is you do want the Annihilate as well, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, what have I got here? Light side allies critical clear. That's not relevant. What are these ones? Nah, nothing.
I think I'd be just look at the secondary stats really, which, to be fair, they all look pretty decent. 33% crit damage.
Yeah, I think that one might be the best one to go for.
Yeah. There's one with like 171% armoured. Yeah. But
Let's equip that, just see how it looks. Oh, wow. Didn't see the mods, they need work.
oh, what have you done to her?
She obviously got targeted. The weird thing is, it doesn't look that impressive here. There's not a lot actually going on, but I suppose the tenacity is kind of nice.
How they what the because it doesn't. It's very unclear how they calculate armor penetration, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like it's increased by 17.
Oh man, that's actually a good mod to roll. I mean, I don't really want health set on her, but
Yeah, it's an excellent mod.
okay. Let's just send them in.
Yeah, we'll be right.
Ugh.
We'll be
Just
right.
Get grief on Mull. And please no crashes. I feel like I have to pray to our and Jesus on these things. Alright, flip the switch. Oh, nope. Over there, please. I'm gonna say, do we go for Maul now? Or... Oh, no, hang on. Armor Shred on Lord Vader or Royal Guard?
I mean, we've not got anything to avoid. Without having Mando, we're no avoiding taunt avoidance. But it probably is easier to do it on Royal Guard because we're going to need to get rid of him, aren't we?
Yeah, so let's just get rid of... Let's put Armor Shred over there for now.
Yeah.
Could have had the game
Eventually, we
down
need to add
quicker.
it somewhere else, but yeah.
Counters are going to kill him off.
Yeah,
There we go.
Then we should be able
Get
to
some
do
buffs
that.
as well for the effort.
Yeah, boom.
Alright, Maul's gone. Flip the switch again, get some Armor Shred. We're looking good now.
Yeah.
Basic. And basic. And bam, please do not die. I'm gonna say, please do not die, bam. Okay, we didn't really need bam.
No.
But still.
To be fair, no, I do think we needed Bam. I think Bam took. Don't forget, he put that immunity on.
Yeah,
when
for the
Maul
record, I meant at the end then.
Oh right, yeah,
yeah, I kept saying don't die, Bam, and I thought he'd be needed. I thought Lord Vader was going to give us a smack or the dots would have killed us, but
yeah, death by
yeah.
dots.
Yeah, I was expecting more than what happened.
No, nice win that JJ.
Alright, so I think we're in pretty clean territory now. We can do Kira, Chewie, Han to get rid of this FOTP army. And just because I haven't got a reason to not use it, we'll use the Kira Kron. After all the energy, if you like, and not actual energy, but like time and effort I put into getting this Kron, I want to get my money's worth out of it. Arguably, I put it into the wrong Kron. I probably should have focused more on 3PO and Chewie, but just for the fact that I was farming this team, it was like, I've got to go for it.
Yeah.
Because she was going to R7 anyway, so it's like, well, why not?
Yeah, exactly. Be rude not to.
Okay, get a bit of days on him. Ooh, lovely.
Yeah, should be full banners this. Yeah, there we go. So I'm about 20 seconds behind, I think.
So this one is pretty straightforward. We go Bosk, Dabbod, and the Mandalorian. It's going to be a slower contract than usual, but we should be able to cope. Oh, wow. Let's catch that in. And... Ooh. I'm not wasting the mass assist there. Ooh.
Dad Bob doing bits, isn't he?
Yeah, I go back to it. Dad Bod for me is so underrated.
He doesn't come out of his box for me.
For me, it's one of those where I think because he isn't at like cat and mole level, he got really slaughtered.
Yeah.
But he's still a useful toon. It's just, like I say, I don't think people have given him enough time. Or when I say time, I mean time to try him out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just finish off with Malik. I say Biggs should kill himself.
Oh, it's going back to 2016 here, JJ, with his squad.
I'm going to say Wigs are going to have the moment in the sunshine, you know?
Yeah. With Saw.
I mean, it made me laugh out when that post they were like, Wigs. I'm thinking, okay, we get it. You really want us to use these 4 characters.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy about it. I mean, my Biggs is Relic 7, so if I can make use of it, I will. But equally, I've got to farm my Chaser. I've been looking for a reason,
mine are already
but...
gear 12. I think mine are already gear 12, so it's not as much of a
It's not
problem.
as big a hump.
That said, it doesn't look like he's going to be amazingly good, and no doubt we'll sit there and watch Arnold's test stream later and go, shit, he looks good, doesn't he? But from the outset, he didn't look amazing.
Rate this fleet defense.
It's called GG's.
Yeah.
That's an easy win.
I'm actually curious what I can do as far as experimenting a little bit without risking. I want to try Raven's Claw home one. You know, I want to try that fleet and just see what it can do. I wonder maybe try the Holdo fleet.
Oh,
just to see if it's got enough oomph to get through that. Because it doesn't look like this guy's going to do much more. It looks like he's called it quits. I feel like I can afford 1 drop, you know.
Oh, you've got Precondit, yeah. Never mind. So you've got loads on offense, though, mate. I think you're okay to take the risk, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I go back to it. I just want to see what Raven's Claw can do. You know, when it's in its proper fleet.
I've just found the answer to that to be absolutely nothing.
I mean, it did good for me the other week. I did use it as a clean-up fleet, and you know, it did a job. It's not like wonderful, but better than nothing.
I was hoping, and I don't know how you was feeling about this. I was hoping we'd get a character that was kind of going to be in the new raid.
I don't think there was, unless it was something like Cobb Vanth. I'm not exactly sure what they could have done, but
yeah. Well, I think let's just say they've started with this. They do the Death Star, which gives us Luke's ship. They don't have to be mega overpowered, but give us a reason to want to. I mean, give us a reason to want to do it.
Someone called it with the Death Star that will most likely have a Death Star related character or ship when people reach the Death Star in TB.
Oh, right.
I mean, I could easily believe that, you know, the fact that, you know, say you need Red 5 to take down the Death Star.
Yeah.
What a gate that would be. You'd need an R9 team or potentially R10 at that point to take it down. It's quite frightening.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Raven's Claw can take down Holdo without much difficulty. At least Holdo of that quality.
I do beat Holdo with Mace.
Yeah.
And she's just terribly bad. She's decent in what she does, but
it's not a lot else.
No, just no.
Well, this should be easy dubs.
Absolutely. Sorry, Neve's granddad's just texted me up to see what
I wonder if I can full auto this. Like, I'm not going to because I think it'd be inefficient, but still, it's
I
like.
think it's just a full auto, yeah.
I think if I got to the ult for sure, it's easy win. There we go.
Yeah. No, we're starting. No, we're
Yeah,
starting.
interesting. The AI there didn't even bother bringing in reinforcement.
Yeah.
Even the AI is confident.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
because of the new raid, we're looking for a guild merger.
Yeah, you said earlier if you. I'm just
We've
trying to think.
got
Are you
15
in
people.
You're in SWGOH, aren't you?
Yeah.
So is it
Yeah.
like an internal merger that?
No, we'd be looking at external, internal shit.
Yeah.
There's some really good guys in our alliance, but overall the attitude isn't good enough. I mean,
Yeah.
we could have like a top 50, which would challenge some of the best guilds in the game. But it'd rip other guilds apart and potentially people to stop playing the game as well, because people like playing with who they play with, don't they?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I
It's not an
mean,
easy decision.
that's one of my big concerns with any change. The fact that right now we've got some pretty big players, in our guild.
Yeah.
Like we've got 9-10 million players, and I think my fear is that some of them like, what, I really need to get this this material or whatever the new event drops, and it's like, well, we're not going to stop you if you do want to move on, but equally, you always hope you can push the guild to keep these players around.
Yeah, and I guess in CG's defence, and I can't believe we're saying this today, but I guess in CG's defence, the people that are doing anything in that raid aren't actually, the people that can't do it aren't losing out on anything. They can get the same gear. It's not like you're getting anything exclusive. You can all get the same thing. Don't get me wrong, you might not be able to get in that game mode, but you can still get the stuff that you can get through that game mode. So,
Are you talking about say with Relic 9 materials
you
used
can still get
them
them.
in, yeah.
Yeah, you can still. Yeah, exactly. You can still, or you can just get rid of the gear for it. But yeah, it has been a really.
I think my only issue in that
Disappointment.
regard is that when you think about like Aramags, Druid Brains, the addition in other places has always been after the integration. It's like, I remember being really worried about Aramags just for the fact that to begin with it was just C-Pit.
Yeah.
And I know for myself, I just wish they were a bit quicker giving alternative options. Because, I don't mind the idea of spending in terms of it being a viable option for players, but yeah, it's usually a late implementation.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
implementation. Right, well, Scythe's doing a job today.
Oh, we have an inbox message. Oh.
Okay. Well, that was a very smooth full clear, 2061. So, I'm happy. Good start to the week. And considering the drops are Aramane and Azad, I would say we've won that.
Yeah.
I'll put it like this, I'd be impressed if they could beat the score considering the drops. Let's have a quick look at the SOAR event, just see what's going on.